Hey, what's up, guys? My name's Twitcher T-Scored, and today I'm bringing you guys MOABs of March, episode number 17, and this time it's an MK14 support MOAB, playing 6v6 domination map terminal. And for today, guys, I really don't want to talk about the gameplay because I actually have a real commentary topic. I want to tell you guys pretty much my whole entire March Madness bracket, all my predictions and stuff, and all the teams that I think are going to win. I think it'll actually be a pretty cool commentary topic for today. If you guys didn't already know, March Madness is pretty much every single year there's 64 teams in college basketball, and they all play a single elimination tournament. So if you lose one time, you're pretty much out of the tournament, and there's 6 rounds in total, and the team that wins all 6 games and goes undefeated is pretty much the national champion for that season. It's really fun to watch. There's pretty much games non-stop for like 2 or 3 weeks. It usually goes from like the middle of March to like the middle of April, and it's really fun to watch. I've always been a huge basketball fan. I've been playing basketball ever since like 3rd grade, so pretty much ever since I was able to write with my hand and stuff, fill out a bracket. I've been filling out March Madness brackets, so every year, me and my dad bet $5 to see who will have the most correct picks and stuff, and it's really fun to do, and a lot of people fill out their brackets and compare to their friends, like who will do better, who can get the more correct picks and stuff, and it's something that's really fun to do, and it's kind of just like a big tradition for basketball fans. So for today's commentary, guys, I'm just going to go through my whole bracket and tell you guys all the teams that I picked to win and stuff, so hopefully you guys will enjoy this and enjoy listening to me and stuff. So in the first round, guys, my picks were Florida over Albany, New York, Pittsburgh over Colorado, VCU over Stephen F. Austin, UCLA over Tulsa, Ohio State over Dayton, Syracuse over Western Michigan, New Mexico over Stanford, Kansas over Eastern Kentucky. Sorry, guys, this kind of freezes up sometimes, so if I pause for a sec, that's why. The rest of my first round, guys, is Virginia over Coastal Carolina, Memphis over George Washington, Cincinnati over Harvard, Michigan State over Delaware, North Carolina over Providence, Iowa State over North Carolina Central, Connecticut over St. Joseph's, and then Villanova over Milwaukee. And the other half of my first round, guys, is Arizona over Weber State, Oklahoma State over Gonzaga, Oklahoma over North Dakota State, San Diego State over New Mexico State, Baylor over Nebraska, Creighton over Louisiana Lafayette, Oregon over BYU, Wisconsin over American. And then for the bottom right, guys, I picked Wichita State, or not Wichita State. Wichita State over Cal Poly, Kentucky over Kansas State, St. Louis over North Carolina State, Louisville over Manhattan, Tennessee over Massachusetts, Duke over Mercer, Texas over Arizona State, and then Michigan over Wofford. So that's all my first round picks, guys. My second round is Florida over Pittsburgh, UCLA over VCU, Ohio State over Syracuse, and then Kansas over New Mexico, Virginia over Memphis, Cincinnati over Michigan State, Iowa State over North Carolina, Villanova over Connecticut. I'm really sorry this keeps on freezing, guys. I have to pause for like 5 seconds to, move the screen. So the rest of my second round picks, guys, are Arizona over Oklahoma State, San Diego State over Oklahoma, Creighton over Baylor, Oregon over Wisconsin, Wichita State over Kentucky, Louisville over St. Louis, Duke over Tennessee, Michigan over Texas, and that's all my second round picks, guys. My third round picks are Florida over UCLA, Ohio State over Kansas, Virginia over Cincinnati, Villanova over Iowa State, Arizona over San Diego State, and then Oregon over Creighton. And then the rest of my third round picks, guys, are Wichita State over Louisville, and then Duke over Michigan. And then for my fourth round, guys, I picked Florida over Ohio State, Villanova over Virginia, and then Arizona over Oregon, and then Wichita State over Duke. So my final 4 teams, guys, and that's kind of a big deal as well. My final 4 teams are Florida, Villanova. Hey, sorry guys, I ran out of time. So the rest of my final 4 picks were Villanova, Wichita State, Arizona, and Florida. And for my final 2 teams, guys, I said Florida would beat Villanova and that Wichita State would beat Arizona. And then for the national championship game, I said Wichita State would beat Florida. And that's because Wichita is 34-0, and they were a 9 seed last year, and they made it to the final 4. So I think they're going to go all the way and go 40-0 for the first time ever in college basketball and win the championship. So sorry if this video is kind of messy and sloppy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Peace out.